All right, good morning. Welcome to day 2 of Wine Watch TV, March 3rd, 2010. My 41st year on this planet in one day. And we had a good day yesterday. We tasted about 30 wines in the store, starting out with an Italian producer from Friuli, Scarbolo, making some very interesting wines from grapes that I love, like Refusco. He didn't have any Pignolo, which is my favorite red grape from Friuli, an area in northern Italy, just north of Verona, about 2 hours. Then we had Sandeman's Port. I always like to start off the day with a nice strong beverage like a port. The 2000 Sandeman's, incredible value. That's a wine you'll see on an upcoming email at under $40 a bottle for vintage port. That wine is a steal. Then a little Runart Champagne for the afternoon. A little Fisher wine from Napa Valley. We had the Chardonnay Mountain Estate, which we have in the store, the 2006. If you like a big oaky Chardonnay, that wine was fabulous. The Coach Insignia Cabernet. They still have 05 Coach Insignia Cabernet, which I cannot believe. That was a great wine. And then a new wine called Unity, which the 07 will be out soon from Fisher Vineyards in Napa. Then a rare treat, we had Paul Robertson from Bond Winery. We got to taste all 5 of the single vineyard Bond wines. These wines are considered to be from the Grand Cru Vineyards of Napa. Bob Levy and Bill Harlan consider these to be the best vineyard sites for Cabernet in all of Napa. And I would have to agree, these wines were killer. Wow wines, all 5 of them. And a rare treat, they brought by 4 older vintage wines also. And these wines were still babies. The 2000 vintage wine, probably drinking the best of all of the older vintages, but still very young and very lively. Then we had some wines from a great importer, Neil Rosenthal, who we're trying to get more of his stuff in. Some really unique wines. If you want something that's very typical of its place from Italy or France, Neil Rosenthal's got one of the best books of wines, and you'll see a tasting coming up with some of his stuff in Trey, one of his local guys down here in this market. But this week, that was a busy day yesterday, and I'm going to add something to the website where you guys will get to see all of my reviews from everything that I drank. We'll call it what Andy drank yesterday. What we're going to drink tomorrow, we have Claudia Cigliuti in town, and we've got a killer lineup of wines from her, including 1997 vintage Barbaresco Sarabuella, which is drinking perfect right now, just velvety smooth. Nebbiolo is one of my favorite grape varietals. It has lovely spice, just like Pinot Noir, another one of my favorite varietals, but it has the tannin and the power of Cabernet Sauvignon, a perfect combination, and we still have room left for that tasting Thursday night here at the store. The next night, we've got one of the greatest producers of Burgundy, Domaine Maison Leroy. Her Domaine wine started in 1988. That's what we've got right here, the 88 Clos Vougeot, one of the wines that we'll be showing. But we're going all the way back to 1966, the Charme Chambertin, which the Berghound's got a classic review of that wine. We've got 8 wines from Domaine Leroy in all. That's Friday night here at the store. And the menu for that evening is going to change slightly, so we'll update that on the web today by the end of the day. And then Saturday night, we've got our big event this week, big bottle. This is a 1959 vintage de Cru Beaucaillou. We've got 2 other 59s, and then we've got 2 other vintages of de Cru Beaucaillou, so kind of a vertical of 59 and a vertical of de Cru Beaucaillou, or horizontal of 59s, and then a vertical of de Cru Beaucaillou on Saturday night. That should be fantastic in the store. Our email today is about Swanson Vineyards, and we've got Chris Phelps visiting next week, next Tuesday night at the Tower Club. We're going to do our regular once-a-month tasting there, which will feature all the Swanson wines that are available in the market, the Pinot Grigio, the Merlot, and the Alexis, their big dog. And they're going to send out a few things special from the winery. They do some fantastic dessert wines, 6 different dessert wines in all available from the winery, and a few other specialty items. Chris is a fantastic talent in Napa Valley. He worked for Dominus for 6 years for Camus, and now he's been at Swanson since 2003. Their Alexis has been one of my favorite Syrah Cabernet blends since its inception. Well, it's actually one of the only Syrah Cabernet blends made in Napa. Oh, sorry, as of 2004, no more Syrah in the blend. Well, this classic Cabernet vineyard is mature now. It's in Oakville, right behind Opus 1, and really, to me, one of the greatest wines made in Napa, and still somewhat of a value. It's under $100. We have it on sale in this offering at $65. We also have a vertical of Alexis that we'll be showing with dinner that night, and to get all that information, check out today's email. Thanks for watching. We'll be back at you tomorrow with more of Wine Watch TV.